Good morning, America.
Those that are still left.
This is Channel 1863, and this is Maddie Edmiston.
And this is Mary-Kate Basson.
America's #1 source for all information Civil War.
Our top story is the fall of Vicksburg, the last Confederate stronghold.
Now to Erica, who's reporting live from the scene.
I'm here live at the scene, where after a 6-week siege, the fort finally surrendered to General Grant of the Union. General Grant, how do you feel about your recent victory?
I'm feeling great. My men came through strong, and now we've cut the Confederacy in half. There goes any help from any Western allies, huh?
Sorry for the interruption, Erica, but we've just received a report that Pennsylvania is now under attack.
General Lee has launched an invasion of 75,000 men and is marching on Pennsylvania as we speak.
We'll keep you posted as more information becomes known. Now to Grace for politics.
Thanks, Maddie. Apparently, General Hooker has just been replaced with General George C. Meade as commander of the Army of the Potomac. He's like, what, the 5th one in less than a year? Does this spell trouble for Lincoln?
Good morning, America.
If you haven't been caught in the draft riots.
Anti-draft riots have begun right here in New York City.
Death tolls are as high as 120 people, and there's been $2 million worth of damage.
The most vocal in the riots are the poor whites and immigrants.
What?
Really? Like, for real? Like in the building?
Shouldn't you let go?
So, we're evacuating. In the meantime, here's Kaylee reporting from Kansas.
What? Oh, well, I'm in Kansas, and pro-Confederate William C. Quantrill brought 450 men, and they butchered around 182 men and boys.
Good morning, America.
If you haven't seceded yet.
A decisive Confederate victory by General Braxton Bragg's Army of Tennessee has left our troops stranded in Chattanooga.
The Union Army of Cumberland is being sieged mercilessly by the violent rebels.
Also, General Ulysses S. Grant has now been given command of all operations in the West.
The general has caused great controversy over his unpredictability and drunken nature.
And now for the event we've all been waiting for.
That's right, we're going live to Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. After 2 hours of listening to Edward Everett, the president is finally going to speak.
This is Erica Kofer reporting live from the scene as Lincoln prepares to give his Gettysburg Address. Will he be able to follow famed speaker Edward Everett? Let's listen in.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty.
Wow, listen to that speech. Lincoln is here formally dedicating the site of the infamous Battle of Gettysburg as a national cemetery.
Thanks, Erica. More on him later. Now on to some breaking news. The previously mentioned siege of Chattanooga has just been broken by a Union victory.
Troops under General Ulysses S. Grant avenged their earlier defeat by rushing Missionary Ridge without orders and bravely defeating the rebels.
Looks like things are finally turning up for the Union.
But who can predict the outcome of this bloody war?
Good morning, America. Today, we'll be discussing Lincoln's new appointment for commander of the Army of the Potomac.
Controversial leader Ulysses S. Grant is now in command of all Union military operations.
Live in the studio, we have our political reporter, Erica Kofer, ready to give her view on the change in leadership.
Thanks, Maddie. Ulysses S. Grant is now the 6th commander of the Army of the Potomac. This makes Lincoln seem wishy-washy. With the upcoming election, he is not in a great position. William T. Sherman is now in the command of the West, but only time will tell how this change will affect the war. Back to you, Maddie.
Thanks, Erica. In other news, the new Army leadership has launched a massive attack on the Confederacy.
120,000 men under Grant are meeting Lee's troops in Richmond. At the same time, General Sherman is advancing 100,000 men on Joseph E. Johnston's Army of Tennessee.
Good morning, America.
If America ever gets reformed.
Grant has made a costly error that cost the Union 7,000 lives in 20 minutes.
Kaylee is reporting live from the scene of battle.
I'm here reporting live from Cold Harbor, Virginia, where Grant's mistake as a commander has cost the Union thousands of lives. This might show how unfit Grant is to command. Many Union soldiers predicted this outcome. We will now be reading the chilling final diary entry of an unnamed soldier. This may be unsuitable for some viewers, so viewer discretion is advised.
June 3rd, 1864. Cold Harbor. I was killed.
Will Grant be able to recover from this mistake? Back to Mary Kate.
Apparently not. Grant has also failed to capture Petersburg, which would have cut off Confederate rail lines.
This would have gone a long way towards winning the war, but now the Union is engaged in a siege that could last for months without end.
With these losses and mistakes, America's left wondering if Lincoln and Grant will be able to save the Union.
While Grant has made blunders recently, General Sherman has been making progress in the South. He is currently engaged with General John B. Hood in Atlanta, Georgia.
More on that later. Now to Erica, who's been following the 1864 presidential election.
Thanks, Mary Kate. It's official. George B. McClellan is now the nominee for the Democratic Party. Things aren't looking good for Lincoln, who was running for re-election in the Union Party ticket. Public opinion is against Lincoln's favor, but it's wise to change leaders in the middle of war. Tune in next time.
Thanks, Erica. The election is going to be close, and the war is dragging on.
Things are looking bleak for America, but who could predict the outcome of this war?
This has been Maddie and Mary Kate from Channel 1863. Thank you.